What's rocking is Big Checky Uncle Flexy from the Chicken Chasers podcast, where we advise everybody to wake up every day and chase their chicken. Every episode is brought to you by the 4 P's. That's protect, provide, people, positivity. Protect and provide for your family. When you approach people with positivity. Try saying that 5 times fast. We back with another one. Y'all ain't seen us in a minute. You know, we've been doing some things, busting some moves, chasing that chicken. Plus, we've been dropping so much content. We want to give y'all a chance to catch up, because a lot of people be like, they like the show, they like the content, but it'd be a lot and they want to catch up. So I gave y'all a few days to catch up. If you didn't, that's your fault. We're gonna keep the train moving. You know what I mean? But this one is just this episode is just a quick episode about, you know, being isolated in your mind and your thoughts. You know, isolation, solitude. You know, you can get a lot of positivity from solitude. Like if anybody that really know me, you know what I'm saying, that like personally know me, they know that besides, you know, podcasts and everything else I do, I'm like a world famous magician. Not really though, but it's like we can be super cool, super close, all that, but I tend to just disappear. Like I won't talk to you for days, weeks, months, years at a time. That's just what I do, straight up. Might even change my phone number on you. That's just what I do. But when I feel like talking to you and stuff, I'll hit you up again. Or not just you, just anybody. It's like, you know, I hit people up and it's all the same. It's like nothing never happened to me. It's not like I abandoned you. It's just that when I need some distance from the world, I just go into solitude mode, get deep inside my head, do, you know, thinking exercises, come up with nice things, positive things, constructive things to do to better my future, my family's future. So it's not like it's nothing personal, but a lot of people deal with so many people and so many other people with issues on top of their issues that they end up hating the world and everybody in it. And I feel like to avoid that, sometimes you got to escape the world so you don't hate the world. Because, you know, people try to be involved, go to parties they don't want to go to kickbacks, gatherings they don't want to, baby shit. They just do stuff they don't want to please other people. And then at the end of the day, you end up resenting all that and you take it out on the people that's actually showing you love. So before I get to that point, I just usually just distance myself from everybody, you know, except for my, you know, my kids and wife and all that. But I distance myself from everybody and just take time to myself to, you know, rebuild myself mentally, physically, emotionally, all that. Spiritually, you know, you gotta recharge your batteries. You feel me? It's like a phone. You feel me? Life could either be a short drive or a long walk. Think about that. A short drive or a long walk. Like when I go to DMV, I drive to the DMV right down the street from the compound, do what I gotta do for the cars, all that. It seemed like a little 2-minute drive, so I'm like, oh, it's solid. I was on my exercise hype and wanted to walk there one day. I was like, oh my God, I did not realize it was this far of a walk. So life can be a short drive or a long walk, as long as you reach your destination. And sometimes to reach your destination, you just gotta isolate yourself from everybody and just think for yourself, do for yourself, hustle for yourself, grind for yourself. Get to a point where you feel like coming back out and presenting yourself to the world and people, and then it's a joyous occasion for everybody. Because some people try to leave the house or, you know, just link up with people when they don't feel it in their spirit, and then they end up having an attitude, you know, messing up the day, just messing up the friendship. It'd be little stuff. Little stuff that they never really get to the bottom of because they didn't take the time to think. You can't take the time to think if you're constantly surrounded by noise and other people. But I know some people don't like being alone. Some people need other people around, so that's fine too. If you need the conversation or the compassion or just the companionship of another person, I don't knock you. That's all good. Like when I was doing my little jail sentence, there's nothing, you know, nothing to brag about. But towards the end, when they started letting me do weekends, when my sentence was winding down, they started letting me do weekends instead of just full time. So when they did weekends, a lot of cats wanted to go in a 2-man cell, so they, you know, they didn't want to be bored all weekend. Me, put me in solitary, because put me in the solo man cell in the corner. I don't want to talk to nobody all weekend. I'm just gonna sit in here, read books, and think, and I'll come out with a positive outlook. You know what I mean? When I do come out on that Sunday, 2 feet hit the ground, I'm ready to go grind, do what I got to do. You know, so everything I was doing at the time, entertainment-wise and all that. But I had a positive outlook. I didn't come out of there with my head all down and mad like everybody else, because I got the time to really escape the jail in my mind and just mentally go places that I physically couldn't. And you can do that in your house, in your car, outside. Sometimes you just got to escape the world so you don't hate the world. and just mentally escaping your mind. Go places in your mind that you can't physically go right now, and just envision that and think about that and manifest that for yourself. But you can't do that if you're constantly surrounded by people. So take a mental vacation. Take some time away from people. Don't answer your phone. Don't hop on social media. Don't pull up. Just, lay low. Do your thing for a minute. And the people that miss you or they constantly hitting you and stuff, them the people that really rock with you, the people that got your well-being. If you don't call somebody for 2 months and you don't talk to them for 2 months, then when you see them, they're like, I ain't heard from you. I ain't heard from you either, dog. I know you ain't heard from me. I don't remember hearing from you. So I don't hit you, you don't hit me. That's show where we stand. If somebody constantly hits you to check in, then you know they're there for you. And that's how you can weed out some of the people in your life that you don't need in your life. So that's just a quick Checky talk about isolation. Like I said, a lot of positivity can come from solitude. And you got to escape the world so you don't hate the world. You want to live every day positive. Take something, like I said, read a book. Sit in silence, meditate. Smoke a chuggy chonioni. That's a nice little cup or something. Do what you got to do to make yourself feel better, get in a better mood. Even if you are in a good mood, get in your best possible mood so you can go out and present your world in the best possible way, because you never know who you're going to run into. And first impressions usually last for a long time. So put on your game face, step out to the world, be the best you can be. And when you're not feeling it, take some time by yourself and just, go chill. Don't talk to nobody, just chill. Don't, figure it out of your head so then the next time you do talk to people, you're very insightful. You know what you want out of life. You know what you want out of that conversation, out of that relationship, and you can inspire other people. That's just a quick Checky talk, because, I miss y'all. So, hopefully y'all miss me too. But I'll be back sooner than you can blink, so you don't miss me no more. But finish this joint and continue to isolate myself from my thoughts. Remember, dog, escape the world so you don't hate the world. You feel me? Positivity breeds positivity. Big Checky UncleFlexy from the Chicken Chasers podcast. We out.
That was a good one.